Hello and welcome to video number 5, and this is the competition test. So the big misconception is that there's too much competition. Oh no, this is not a good niche to go into. If anything, that is actually far from the truth. Having a good amount of competition means that there is a buying market. Why? Because typically what this means is the competition has paved the way, they have educated the market, and they've placed products out there. If the market doesn't really know what the products are all about, your competition actually has to educate the market before people actually will buy them. So basically, instead of having to educate the market, you simply come in, provide lots and lots of value, and you can move in, you can find out what your competition is doing, what your competition is not doing, therefore is a demand in itself, and actually do it. So let me go ahead and show you how to find competing blogs, spy on them to do the necessary competitive intelligence. So technically you can go to google.com and do a search for blogs in your niche. But a tool that I like to use is called buzzsumo.com. That's buzzsumo.com. And the reason why I like this is because this site literally analyzes the content that performs the best within the niche. So this really is going to help shortcut things for you. So if I go here and I type in, let's say for example, lower cholesterol, let's see what we get. Now, one thing to note is that BuzzSumo, it is a paid tool, but it will allow you to do some free searches as well. So if you want to pay for it later, that's fine if you get really serious. But for now, as starting out, you don't really need to pay for it. So if I type this in, you can see these are some blogs or websites that are actually getting a lot of engagement. And what you're trying to figure out is what are they doing to get that kind of engagement? So they have Facebook engagement, LinkedIn shares, Twitter shares, Pinterest shares. So obviously they definitely have social media. So what I want you to do is just jot down what do you see that they are doing that you could be doing. So let's just take a quick look at these sites and see what they're all about. And by doing so here, this is a good way to figure out topics as well, which we'll talk about later on. But let's just take a look at the sites and see what they are doing. So if we go here, it's theheartysoul.com, and we can see they have different sections, one for food, one for body, one for lifestyle, and it's just these 3 categories, and then they have subcategories within each. So for example, food, when it comes to lowering cholesterol, there's breakfast, there's snacks, there's entrees, there's salads, there's quick and easy meals, there's sides, there's desserts, beverages, specific diet, brands to avoid, herbs, spices, and more. So you could even jot these down if you wanted to and categorize them. And if we scroll down, we can see that this article here talks about statins don't lower cholesterol. So statins is something that it's a drug that people use to lower their cholesterol. But it's saying in this study that it increases cancer and memory loss risk. So obviously this is a very controversial type article, and that's what they're doing to get all these likes and shares and more. Now, if we go to the other blogs and just take a look at how their site is laid out. So they have a topics. It looks like they have very, very general. It's not necessarily related to health, but they do have one section related to health. But this looks like it's just an article. But you can see the length of the article is actually quite long. It's a good, decent size article, maybe about 700. No, it looks more like 1,000 words. But nowadays, your articles and your blog posts can actually get to the length of, 1,500 to 1,000 words per blog post. And of course, if you have videos, that's good too, to get people to actually stay. So we can see that these sites don't really focus just on cholesterol, but they focus on the overall arching view of health. Now, what this allows you to do is this allows you to create a profitable authority blog based upon a very, very specific niche. If you focus only on, let's say, lowering cholesterol or how to pass a kidney stone without surgery, then that might actually allow you to convert more sales because the person that you are attracting is more likely to be in that mindset, right? So for example, if somebody comes to this blog, they might be interested in lowering their cholesterol, of course, because of lifestyle, but they might be coming here because they're interested in relationships. So it's not really targeted. So that, I think, is something that could be improved and something that you could even do yourself. So that's what I would do. I would go to these sites, jot down at least 10 or so things that they could improve and that you could follow, that they are doing that is working for them. And you can compare different blogs to make sure that all of these blogs are doing the same thing. If they're all doing the same thing and they're doing really well in that area, it might be something that you can actually mimic. Hello and welcome to video number 6, and let's go ahead and do the product test. Now, at this point in the time, you know for a fact that this is a niche that you want to go into. But what we need to do now is we need to make sure that we are going to be able to profit from this blog. So what you need to do as far as product creation goes is figure out if you have an unlimited supply of products that you can sell to your market. Because the more products that you have, the higher your revenue stream is going to be. Now, there are different routes that you can take. You can either find affiliate products, or in other words, products that other people have created, and you can direct your traffic, your bloggers to, and you can send them there, and if they buy, then you get an affiliate commission. So you get a cut. Basically, if the vendor has a product, let's say a video course, and they give you 50%, for every sale that you make, you get 50%. Now, the nice thing about this is you don't have to deal with customer support. The downside is you only get half of the commission. Now, if you create your own product, obviously, you get 100% commission. So you are the vendor, so you get 100% of the product. Now, that's the nice thing about products, but product creation definitely does take time. And a shortcut of that is what we call private label rights products. What that means is you have somebody who has created a video course or a report or an ebook or some sort of product, and they are giving you rights to put your name on it and make it as your own. So the person creating the private label product, their name is not on it, so you pretty much get all the credit. Now, if you go find a private label rights product in your niche, let's say, for example, lowering cholesterol, and you compile a ebook or a report that somebody can buy, or you can turn that report into a video course that somebody can buy. Either way, product creation or private label rights, you get 100% of the actual revenue. So here's the thing. Finding affiliate products is great. It allows you to focus on your blog. But if you're unable to find many affiliate products, that just means that you're going to have to create your own products or find private label rights products. But I want you to understand that at the end of the day, the more products you create, the more you actually control yourself. So you actually own these products. And if you have 5 different products, you can cross-sell them. If somebody buys product 1, you're more likely to present them with product 2, 3, 4, 5. And if they like you, and if they like your products, they're more likely to buy the other products. And that's the beauty of this, is you can pretty much do however you wish if you own the product. So what I want to do now is just head on over to Google. I'm going to show you real quick how to find products that you can sell if it's an affiliate product, or if you want a private label rights shortcut. So this is going to be a quick and easy exercise. Simply go to google.com, and then of course in the search box type in private label rights, and then place the next word to be your niche. So in this case, if that's lower cholesterol, let's see what we get. So you're going to see PLR or private label rights. You can do a search for PLR as well. Same thing, same acronym. And you can see that, this is $3.49 is 30 days to lower cholesterol, PLR ebook, and you want to make sure that you see what's inside the ebook. Now, I can't say for everything. Some ebooks are created with tons and tons of high quality, and some are created and they're not really good quality. So you really have to pick and choose. I mean, it's not really expensive. So at the end of the day, you can look at it, and if it's great, if it needs to be rewritten, you can hire an article writer to do a total rewrite of it. Or another thing you can do is you can head on over to Upwork.com or Fiverr.com, which is Fiverr.com, and find somebody to turn these articles into videos, which is something that most people don't do, but that's an extra step that you can take that really adds a lot more value. Now, aside from private label rights, finding affiliate products or products that have vendors who have created a product that you can promote to get an affiliate commission, you go to clickbank.com and you click on their affiliate marketplace and you type in a keyword here. So let's say cholesterol and see what we get. So out of this, we can see there's 122 products, which is a good thing. That means that we have enough products that we could potentially sell. And as you can see here, the initial sell is $24.45, and that means that you're going to get that amount of money. And some of these have rebill. So some of these have recurring membership sites attached to it. So if you sell it once, you can get paid over and over again over the course of a few months. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to just glance really quick. You don't have to buy anything right now. Just kind of get an idea. Is there actually affiliate products out there that we can sell and promote and get a commission? And we can see that there is indeed 122. All right. So another thing you can do is you can go to Google and we can say lower cholesterol or just cholesterol affiliate program and see what kind of affiliate programs are out there for products that are helping people lower cholesterol. And you would simply go here, you would take a look at it. You could contact the vendor to get more information or even get private access or complimentary access to the actual product to test it out to make sure that it is good for your list. So over time, if you build a list of, let's say 500 people or 1,000 people, over time you have more leverage the bigger your list is, or the more interactive your actual list is. So lists can be email lists, it can be Facebook likes, it could be Twitter followers, and more. But this just gives you an idea about what is actually out there and if you have enough products to sell on your blog for the future. Hello and welcome back. This is video number 7, and we are going to talk about topic generation. So it's time to go one step further and figure out a larger list of topics. Now, we obviously have a list that we created earlier, but we want to make sure that we verify that they are truly in demand, and that is something that people are asking for out on the internet. So how do you go about verifying this? Let me go ahead and show you. So there are several tools that you can use that don't cost you any money to try to figure out topics that are in demand, that people are searching for. And the two sites are Google and SEMrush. Now, SEMrush does cost money, but at the same time, they do allow a free search, which gives you a limited amount of topics. And as you can see here, I went to SEMrush, that's SEMrush.com. And the keyword overview, as you can see here, I typed in lower cholesterol. So kind of following the topics that we've been talking about earlier. And as you can see here, you can choose countries, but I would advise just choose one country. And as you can see here, we scroll down, we can see phrase match keywords. So as far as lower cholesterol goes, we can see here how to lower cholesterol. We can see the CPC, or what advertisers are willing to spend. And that's a good sign. If they're willing to spend money on a specific keyword, that means there is demand. As you can see here, foods that lower cholesterol, cholesterol lowering foods. So there's a lot about foods. You can see that there are other keywords as well. There's ad copies, there's organic search results. You can also use BuzzSumo as well to generate topics. And in addition to this, if we head on over back to google.com, up at the top here, if you put in the address bar a keyword, let's say, for example, lower cholesterol, you'll notice that as I begin to type things out, Google will actually try to complete your sentence with lower cholesterol diet, lower cholesterol fast, foods, exercise, and recipes. Now, if I were to, let's say, type in lower cholesterol, just flat out, and I scroll all the way down to the bottom, you will see a larger list of searches related to lower cholesterol. Now, what this allows you to do is it allows you to see the high demand searches. In other words, Google's not going to show keywords up at the top unless people are actually searching for them. So if thousands among thousands of people are searching for them, that's something to be aware of. Now, what this allows you to do is it allows you to drill deeper. So let's say, for example, that we want to do a search for lower cholesterol foods. And we do a search for that. And if you scroll all the way down to the bottom, you will see everything related to lower cholesterol foods. So we can see cholesterol in almonds, breakfast, food list, recipes, how to reduce it naturally without medication. So we can see that. And can I get an idea of the type of person that is searching? So we can see just from this list that the person searching is more likely to want to reduce their cholesterol, and with natural home remedies, with supplements, with dieting, and everything naturally. So if that's the case, let's do a search again for lower cholesterol plan and see what we get. So let's scroll down all the way down to the bottom, and we can see that the plan consists of diet plans, how to lose weight. So losing weight can be a factor. And we can see Indian diet plan. We can see Mayo Clinic diet plan. So many different diet plans. So what this allows us to see is allows us to see the overall general idea, which is lower cholesterol. And within that, we can see that there's things like dieting. So let's just create a notepad here. So lower cholesterol. And within that, we can see diet. We can see recipes, which recipes, of course, fits into diet. We can see exercise. You can ask yourself, what type of exercise? Lifestyle changes. What type of lifestyle changes? So as you're beginning to type these out, ask yourself questions that other people would ask, like what type, or what if, or why, or how, or when. So who, what, when, where, how kind of thing. So that way you can expand upon not just the general niche and the sub niche, but you can expand upon that. So you could see this diet and recipes could become one whole vertical of just topics, tons and tons of different diet plans, tons of different recipes, different types of exercises. We have, swimming, we have cardiovascular, aerobic type exercises, running, how long. And as you can see here, you can really dig deeper and deeper and deeper. So I would say just using Google itself allows you to really dig deeper, but utilizing other tools like SEMrush or BuzzSumo, or even going after the paid versions of these apps and digging up actual data that says, okay, this keyword is getting a $3 CPC, which means for every click somebody gets, they're actually paying about $3 cost per click. All right. So that's basically all you need to do right now is just do a little brainstorming, do a little researching, and create a list of topics that Google has proven to you that it is in demand. All right, so with that said, let's move on to the next video.